HQ to Alpha. The aircraft carrier has been located. The carrier is armed with anti-aircraft artillery. Take out those guns, Alpha.
One plane against an entire carrier? Does that even sound possible?
Hey, Piers, how's your aim?
Never better, Captain!
Don't you believe it?
Hey guys, and welcome to part 18 of the Resident Evil 6 playthrough. As we just saw from Steven's utter fuck up, we can't even trust Chris Redfield with a fucking vehicle.
I bet like that tower just came out of nowhere.
Right, well, in all seriousness, no, we have to disable all the missiles in this yacht that we just came off with because they're preparing to fire a missile in the nearby China city. If you recall from Leon's campaign, that is that missile. This is where the missile comes from. So what Steven has to do is Steven is in full control of the plane, and I mean he can angle himself, he can move in all directions, and he also has to take on some enemy helicopters. I'm in control of the anti-aircraft turrets and missiles to disable all the anti-aircraft missiles on the yacht. So,
For the love of God, don't do a battle.
right, now that all the anti-aircraft guns are destroyed, I need to go on the boat and plant a bomb on the missiles. Which means we're going to be splitting ways, where I'll be on the boat and Steven has to protect me using the jet.
The missile countdown has already started.
And yes, you're on a time limit. Don't you hate it when you play a game and then there's something that put you up a time limit and you feel pressured?
I know, like you play a game to chill out, but like the game like kind of trolls you by putting you under pressure.
Looks like my path is blocked. Nothing a little
Right, now my path is blocked by these what you call them? The cages or something? No, it's not cages. What do you call them? Containers, yeah. Like you see on those shipping yards. Which means more QTEs. Joy. And Steven has to protect me from any Chihuahua that may pop up behind me off screen or on the tower of the yacht or boat. And this last emblem right here, only Pierce can get it. So say if Steven wanted this medal, he would have to replay this entire chapter as Pierce in order to get it to his save file.
Another container.
Yep. I don't know where Pierce gets the bombs from. Well, you can go with the Sonic excuse and pull something out of his arse.
I don't think you want a bomb stuck up your arse.
Ow! That should have killed me realistically.
If you have a health bar, you'll be fine.
Wish for real life worked like that.
It's funny how they explain that in Pokemon. Like, you know how many times like Team Rocket get like electrocuted by Pikachu? They say, oh, don't worry, they'll be fine. They have a health bar, that's why they're not dead.
Oh shit, what's going on? Oh, it's this thing again.
Another one of those?
The Aggro Man! Imagine that as a vigilante name, the Aggro Man. So this one, if this gets close to me, I'm dead. Because I don't stand a chance on my own. All Steven can do is delay it by shooting it.
It's like that giant thing. It's like, you killed my brother, you sons of a bitches!
Imagine if out of nowhere Godzilla popped up and challenged this thing.
Godzilla would like just fucking roundhouse that thing.
Right, here's another graphical glitch here which honestly scares me.
Oh, right through the foot.
Yes. Thank God that did not count as an obstacle as coding. It was just a graphical glitch. But still, that's that fear you think, oh shit, am I dead? So now I have to make my way back to Steven. On the crane which he fucking crashed in! Right, now we have to take this big thing now.
They're probably thinking, look, I've watched Godzilla movies, this does not end well.
How in the hell?
And the missiles back on launch again. Don't know how, but... So we have to get this out of the way because it's blocking the way to the missile. So once it's out of the way, we shoot the missile and it should be destroyed.
It's in our way. All right, Pierce, take out those missiles.
And
That's easy.
Oh yeah, it's pretty easy, but you only get one chance of that. You fail that and that's it, you're done. You failed.
You get nothing! They says that and the whole city's blown up in the background.
Oh shit, the missile's on its way.
It's heading for the city.
Just shoot it down.
No, I'll just take this phone call while I let the missile go.
What? Leon! Leon, where are you? Chris, we're just outside of Why? Get the hell out of there!
Just shoot it down.
Too late. It's gonna happen to all the citizens, unfortunately. So we can initiate Leon's campaign. It's what Ada wanted all along. World domination.
Bitch.
Ah, breathe it in. Breathe it in.
Smell my nicotine.
Why run away? You have no chance of escaping if you do either way. Stand still or run away. Best chance is to stay inside the buildings.
Oh, jump scare.
Ooh, boogie 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 booga. You know, for citizens, they really don't know how to fight back, don't they?
Wouldn't you be terrified if you saw this?
Well, yeah, at first, but then I would remember zombie logic. Aim for the head. And stay away the fuck away from them. Thank God, at least in video games, when you get bit by a zombie, you only lose health. You don't get infected yourself. Then again, if you're The Walking Dead, you've got to destroy the brain.
I've never watched Walking Dead, so I can't really say.
I've only seen up to the first half of season 4.
What season are they on now with that?
I think season 7. I'm not sure. I've stopped watching after a while. Does it pop up? Wilhelm scream for the win!
Of course they have to add that in.
I need you to rescue 2 hostages from an underwater oil field. Agent Sherry Birkin and Jake Mueller. Albert Wesker's son.
More efforts, again, repeating you that Wesker has a son now.
You mean he shagged someone?
Yes. I guess at one time in his sad, pathetic world domination life he found love.
It's like he was at a nightclub and he says, you know, I own a Whisker's company. I can feed your cat.
No, I would imagine he had a one-night stand and then he had no idea about Jake until the last minute, and he's like, oh shit.
This was all a mistake, I swear. I don't know why I'm giving him like a Waluigi voice.
The colour not like that. Right, on to the final chapter of Chris's campaign, where we now have to go to an underwater facility on the other side of the ocean to rescue Jake and Sherry. You know, for Neo Umbrella, they really did a poor job of making this a secret base.
I swear to God, Chris, you better be paying me overtime for this.
Well, actually here, John, since they're going underwater, that Chris is going to give a speech where he's declaring something.
There's irony for you. A man who spent his entire life trying to destroy the world, and now his son is the only one who can save it.
And here I am coming to rescue him.
The writers must have felt good writing that.
His father. Like I said, irony.
I don't know. Maybe it's fate.
Hell, kid, I've survived volcanoes. This'll be no problem.
There's always an underwater base, isn't there?
Yes.
It's been 3 years since I killed Wesker. I can't let this war follow me forever.
After we rescue Jake, I'm turning in my gun.
What? Wait a minute.
It's about time someone took my place. I'd be honored if it was you.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
Made it this far, haven't you? All right. This is it.
So yeah, Chris is planning to either sacrifice himself or retire from the BSA once this is over.
I'm going on a holiday.
With my hot girl, Jill. Nothing much to say here in terms of new gameplay. It's just exactly the same as for the other throughout the campaign. Again, why I still say Chris is easily the most boring one.
All right.
But awkward for Jake, for Wesker, isn't it? Right, he was naturally blonde, but yeah, his son's ginger.
Maybe he died at ginger.
Maybe. And here's Chris doing some Hollywood hacking. Just press random buttons and there we are. Hopefully it'll unlock.
Warning!
You jinxed it, Redfield!
You didn't say the magic word!
Captain, can you pinpoint
Down through the vents we go.
They're in some sort of research bay.
Chris, I don't want to see your crotch. Back away! Right, this section right here. Steven has to go underneath the bottom floor and then turn so he can make his way underneath the floor and get to the bottom floor, like further down, so we can get the elevator to come back and pick up me.
Okay. By the way, did I see one of the character models like try to run away, but then like snaps back into place like during that cutscene?
It does that. The game does that from time to time.
Okay, it's off.
So I have to pull the levers because there's fans underneath that are insta kill, and turn them off, and they should be fine. But in the meantime, I have to prevent myself from Gatling guns and machine guns and sniper rifles with rocket launchers.
Roger that.
So I have to keep myself alive until Steven gets back up here with the elevator. Are you glad we're nearly done with Chris's campaign?
The gameplay does kind of get a bit samey after a while, doesn't it?
Aye.
It's off. You're good.
Even during recording, I was like, oh, God's sake, here we go. What do those boxes do to you, Joavo? Yeah, you can tell you've got rocket launchers. Here's the thing about the rocket launchers. Ever since Resident Evil 4, it's always been the RPG style rocket launcher. It's a beetle head now.
I've restored power to the elevator.
Copy. I'll rendezvous with you.
Fear my mantis claws!
Here's, I'm in the elevator, headed your way.
Yes, Captain, I heard you before. You don't need to repeat what you just said as another sentence.
Is that thing still coming?
Yes, it's still alive. Now it's dead. And here's Steven with the elevator.
I like how that guy was like sitting there still insistent on using the sniper rifle when you're standing right in front of him.
Yes, it does that. And there's actually a visual... This is an actual funny thing happening. Obviously you've got a button to turn the doors on and off, but here's the thing. See, if your partner is happening to stand underneath the door as it's closing, it'll bounce off their head and open up again. It's like they've got heads made of steel. It's funny.
You didn't hear you was coming?
Yep. Casually doing his stormtrooper duties. Well, he noticed us. I wonder if he was the commander. Again, what we're doing here is every time we go into a new area, we clear everything to make sure we're all full in terms of ammunition. Because again, this is a standard run with no infinite ammo. Which again, it'd be too easy if we were playing God mode.
Good job.
If he kicked him in the ass or something.
And went flying across the other side of the room. Door goes open, door goes closed. And if you wonder what the design's like, and when the new Umbrella Chihuahua, when the mask is off, it's just basically the Chihuahua that we saw before with the 6 or spider eyes, except their skins are like Anakin Skywalker burnt. Wow, that was a really low res transformation graphic then.
It was slow as well, wasn't it?
Aye, but the problem is they have invincibility frames when that happens. That is annoying, by the way, when you think you got a headshot only for the head to mutate. Especially in Mercenaries when you're trying to keep your combo going. What did you think hiding behind the house, the corpse bed was going to do to you, even when you had a rocket launcher?
It kind of looks like he looked at his arm just when it was shot off and he was like, oh shit.
He's like, oh, not this again! I paid my contract! And that's how you counter when they try to bonk you with the gun. If they're on the ground and if your melees happen to aim for the head, it's you're guaranteed a kill.
Mm-hmm.
Lift on 2nd floor, but you're not getting out. Have you imagine that actually happened when you're in one of the standard elevators in the Sears supermarket, then the tannoy on the system says something other than the usual 1st floor doors opening.
Doors open, let's go.
Or lift doors closing, leaving you trapped in an airless, windowless coffin, rushing downwards in 100 miles an hour. Right, what we've activated now is we've activated a tunnel, which is going to take 2 minutes for it to connect. So in the meantime, we have to defend ourselves against the Chihuahua. But here's the thing, they have levers on their own, which bring out more cocoons.
Nice.
And that's Ada speaking on the intercom now.
I thought she's dead.
She's probably this is probably a pre-recording before this happened. That's the only way I can explain it. So what do we have to defend in terms of cocoons? It's either going to be the pads or the bees. So, and here's but you don't want, you try your best to not get the Chihuahua to pull the levers, but if you feel like being a dick, you can pull the levers and spawn them yourself. Again, when the creatures hatch out of the cocoons, they have invincibility frames. And and also on the top floor is going to be snipers that when they spawn, they always try to go up to the top and snipe you from above.
Sneaky little buggers.
And we can't get through the HQ because we're down below, so we're on our own.
Shame when that happens.
God damn it with these fucking cocoons.
Look how they come through in a conveyor belt.
Yeah, just like the line there.
It just reminds me of, like, you know, when you're collecting your suitcase at an airport.
That's what how they transport their cocoons all over the place. This organisation just through.
You'll be thinking about that next time you're at an airport.
Be like, is this cocoon gonna hatch? And that's the tubes connected, so... Oh, okay, now it's connected, but now it's pressurization it. Okay, so we've got 4 minutes to wait. Already too late, Chris. And we both got hit by that. That's another thing for your partner's visual cue, actually, when you can see their name. If it's green, it means they're full health. Yellow, they've lost half of it. Red, they're in danger.
I never noticed that, actually.
Yeah, this is what they added for RE6's co-op, where you know, they didn't need to do it for RE5s because you can see both of your partner's health up on the bottom heads-up display, so you can tell, okay, what stage your partner's health is at. But the way the first aid sprays and all that, they still work. Like, say if I had a first aid spray, Steven had none, I'd just stand right next to him and it heals both of us. Yeah, this is dull.
So you're just waiting till it's
till the pressurization is complete, and then we can go. Ow.
smack you.
Let me do it again. Oh, for fuck's sake.
They just keep coming, don't they?
Yes. I wonder what they're gonna hatch. It would have been cool if they actually, in this particular section, they hatched into something unique that we'd never seen before, but I guess they ran out of budget and ideas at this point.
Connection procedures complete.
Just want to get him into a corner.
Tag. Cheese him. That's what we're doing. Right.
Let's go, Captain.
You said it, Pierce. Let's go. Captain!
Smee.
Smee! Hey, Jake and Sherry.
You're alive.
Glad to see you're okay.
God damn it.
Looks like you guys saved the day again, huh?
Hi, Troy Baker.
I can see your father in you.
Chris, now is not the best time to tell him what you did to his dad. Can you not wait till this whole sea virus thing is over?
Nah, I just gotta get this off my chest.
I feel like torturing this kid today.
But I'm the one that killed him.
I thought it was gonna like lunge for him or something.
No, he's he's just taking it. He wants to know everything because,
Chris?
well, do you know what? We'll explain when we get to Jake's campaign. So
This is between me and him.
because at the beginning he doesn't know who his father is, but then later on he finds out everything about Wesker and what he did.
Go ahead. Shoot. You have every right to. Just promise me you'll survive. The world depends on it.
Who the hell are you to tell me what to do?
Stop it!
Put your gun down, now!
Tell me, you just following orders? Or was it personal?
Both.
Plot twist.
Stop!
Bullet in your
Put
head!
your gun down!
Drop your
Don't
weapon!
do this!
There are more important things at stake than you and me.
New rivalry confirmed for Smash Brothers.
We gotta go!
You gotta love how the atmosphere and enemies actually don't make their attack until after this conversation. It's like, what if they had made this happen during the conversation? Oh fuck, that's one giant cocoon. That can't be good.
Now who left that there?
Some sort of lid.
Ada!
Over there, too. Let's get out of here.
Right, this is the last intersection with Chris's campaign. So when you get to Jake's campaign, you'll be doing this exactly same thing. But here's what's unique actually. This is actually a giant elevator, and there's 4 switches. You can only have 2 people on the 2 platforms. But you could, if you mix and match your partners, you can have unique dialogue. So say we can stick. So say you could stick with the usual Chris and Piers, or you can have Sherry and Chris, or Jake and Chris, and you get unique dialogue as they go up the elevator. And obviously you have to defend yourself against Joabo while those elevators make their way slowly, and in an awkward pattern, may I say. They don't go straight up, they go in like up, left, up, right, down, up, left. So since the AI is taking control of Jake and Sherry, me and Steven are going to say we'll stick together and we'll go the opposite side.
You know, you didn't have to put yourself on the line like that. Wesker deserves what he
And
got.
this is where the unique dialogue starts. Again, depending on which character you have on the platform.
He was still his father.
Just right behind you.
This is when they see the ones with the melee weapons, they'll jump down on the platform, while the ones in the distance will have either sniper rifles or rocket launchers. Ow. Okay, I don't know why I was punching in the air, but okay. There I go again. Oh, the moth wings are back. Nice.
I'm like, what have you done with those moths?
I'm finished! As if the mutation went bad.
that asshole or my father right now. Don't worry about them if and when we get out of here.
So this is all you're doing until both elevators get up to the top of the floor next to this cocoon. Wow, Jake and Sherry are having a really tough time, aren't they?
Like, I can't bring myself to shoot these things.
Ha, you think you're safe behind that wall? She found me out! So again, when you play through Jake's campaign, you'll be going through this entire segment as well, obviously in a different elevator, depending on which one you choose. Shoryuken! Any idea of what might be in this giant cocoon?
I think it's going to be like a sort of dragon-looking thing.
I don't think Resident Evil will be that scary to do medieval dragons, or crazy enough.
Well, it did a T-Rex, didn't it?
Well, it's based on a T-Rex, so I don't know if this thing will be like a dragon. I think if they went ahead with just one crazy design, I think doing two will just be a bit redundant. Ba-bomb! And that's the visual gas there, coming from this guy.
So he's been unmasked.
When you destroy the when you hit them in the head, the mask gets destroyed. Right. As we reach onto the top platform, we'll see you in the next part, folks.